Robbie. Hello Eden. I heard you guys wanted to start playing some Minecraft, and so I thought maybe you want a few tips and tricks on how to play Minecraft and what Minecraft is. For anyone else that should be watching this video, if anyone is, this is not really anything interesting for anyone that has played Minecraft at all before. This is just like an intro for someone that is completely new to Minecraft, and perhaps for parents that is wondering what Minecraft is and wondering if they should get it for their kids. And yes, I would absolutely recommend that you do. Let's get started. This is the full version of Minecraft, which again I would recommend you get that one, not just the little trial thing, because it really there are so many more things in the full version. You have multiplayer, which requires that you know someone or you've found someone that runs a private server. You can set one up yourself and you can invite people to play on it. You can also block people from joining it that you don't want, or just allow certain people that you know to play on the same multiplayer server as you. For now though, we're going to focus on single player. First thing you do in single player is to create a world. Call your world whatever. And you can choose between two modes, or actually three modes. Creative mode is, I'll show you creative mode actually. Let's make this in creative mode. Generate it. Saving, and we started somewhere random. Like in creative mode you can see down here where I'm rolling now. This is your items, the things you can build with. You can choose one of them by scrolling the mouse wheel. Place them by right clicking. Destroy them by left clicking. If you press E, you have a complete selection of all the items in the game. You can then, for instance, see like these down here, these are the ones I can actually use while I'm not in this inventory screen. So if I want to choose something else, for instance I want some yellow wool instead of the leaves, I want some glass instead of the wood, just pick them, drag them, or click once, click down here, and E again to get rid of it. I can place a chest, one chest, they are for storing things in them. See, I have space in the chest. This is my personal inventory. One chest is not as big. If you click another chest here, there's two single chests. If you put two chests next to each other, the double chest is twice as big. Twice as many things you can have in there. So I can put that there. I cannot place another one right next to it. It has to be this, or you can use some other tricks where you put some kind of a block behind and then place it against that block. I can't put it right on top here because then I just open the chest, you see. Put something behind it and then place it towards that block, and I can place it there. Alright. Creative mode is like, you can go in here into the options, like you press escape, click options, go to difficulty. I've set it to peaceful now, which means there will not be any evil creatures running around. I can put it to easy, which means there will be, but not so many, and so on and so forth. Into harder, which will have a lot of them. However, it doesn't really matter in creative mode because the evil creatures can't hurt you. By evil creatures, I'm thinking about, there are such things, and this might be a worry for parents. Yes, there are skeletons, there are zombies, there are something called creepers, which is just basically green exploding weird things. Here's a pig. They are not evil, although they are annoying, but they're also good food. However, one thing I would recommend if you are a parent watching this is, if we go back out here, texture packs. I'm using this one particular now. That means if I choose this one, go back in this area, it's a bit more grainy all of a sudden. And you see it looks like this. It doesn't look the same if you see the like how the textures work. It's not, this texture pack that I'm using is not very different from the original one, but it is a little different. Like, let's find that pig again. He was around somewhere there. You see, his face is a little different now. He's looking at me. Let's go back. Choose this texture pack, which is high resolution and a little different. And you see, he looks a little different now. His face too. And it's the same things with the evil creatures. So, if you, for instance, download the texture pack by, well, there are many. The first one that springs to mind is one called Minecraft for Kids. You can get, like, all the evil creatures will actually look like more comical, cartoony, supervillain creatures. So that's a good solution for that. The other thing with creative mode, which is this world now, is one, you have all these items there all the time. You can't die because you have no health. Nothing can hurt you really, and you can smash through everything with one click. No matter what kind of block it is, these are solid stone, smash through it with one click. So this is basically for building. If you just want to build, if you want to make something look good, this is the mode you want to use. Let's go and make a new one. And choose survival. You have another mode which is called hardcore, which is essentially like survival, except like you only play until the first time you die, and then the world is gone. Can't play there anymore. So I don't like that one that much, but survival. And at least for me, it's hard for me to say what is more. Whoa, well that didn't work out so well. Let's try that again. Alright, there we go, loaded. So, now we're in creative mode, and as you can see down on my display here, like down here, I have some hearts, which is my health, and I have these little food things, which is the hunger bar. And take a look at this. Like, in creative mode I could smash through this with one hit. Here I can't. I have to actually, it takes a while to chop down a tree with your bare hands. So I find this to be more interesting. It's more challenging, but also more interesting, because it gives you a reason to build things instead of you just build things because you want to make a big pink square. And this also gives us a chance to show you the crafting window, because, like, obviously my first challenge here was I wanted some wood, but it took a long time. So in order to make it go faster, I want an axe. I want the axe to chop down the wood. And if you press E in survival mode, you get this window. Here's my character. Here's my inventory. Here's the things I can use. Here I can put armor after a while if I make myself some armor. And here's the crafting window. And crafting, basically making items, not placing items on the ground, but making them, is pretty interesting in Minecraft, because it works like this. For instance, if I have this block of 6 blocks of wood here, I put them here, I can turn them into wooden planks. So one block is 4 wooden planks. I can shift click it, and all of them will become wooden planks. Now if I put wooden planks in here, and nothing happens. If I put them like this, I can turn them into sticks. So I will make 4 sticks by clicking once, shift clicking these to get them out again. This is only 4 cubes that you can use. In order to make the more advanced items, you want to make a crafting station. which is like 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes like that. A crafting table it's called. So make that one, place it here so I can use it, and then place it somewhere on the ground like this. And now if I right click this one, I have 9 boxes to craft with. And what that allows me to do is, for instance, to make, this will be the shaft, I'm going to make an axe, and somewhat logically actually, like this, axe shape, right? Sort of, as much as you can with all square blocks. And now I have an axe. And with an axe, this is a wooden axe, with an axe it's a little faster to chop down wood. Let's do another example. I want to make a shovel. Just this. Somewhat logical, right? Shovel shape. Put it there. Now, if I were to dig in the ground with my hands, it takes about this long, right? With anything that isn't a tool. If I use a shovel, a little faster. The third primary thing you want to make is a pick, because without picks you can't actually gather stone, and stone is, well, let's see if we can find some stone. Usually there will be some mountains. If you can't find mountains in nearby, you can just dig down. Just dig down for a while, you should find stone. You should probably make it like a staircase of sorts, so you can get back up. And there we have some stone. I want this stone because that would allow me to make a stone pick, or a stone axe, or a stone shovel, or many other things out of stone. And I have to get back up. Let's run back to the table. We're here. Make a stone axe. You see, it looks different. Let's see how long it takes now. So this was the time, long time with the only hands. A little shorter with a wooden axe. Much faster with this. Then you can make iron tools and weapons. You can make diamond, gold versions of them. It depends. Also, like, as you do things here, you will have to eat after a while, because these things here, they will go down, and once you have nothing left, you will start losing health. So you have to eat every now and then in order to keep this up. And you can eat, for instance, well, this is not so nice, but yes, I killed a chicken. Now I have a piece of chicken. If I eat this chicken now, you can see what happens. Well, I'm actually not hungry. Let me run around for a bit to just lose some of my food bar. Okay, I ran all the way here to the jungle, or a jungle, and as you can see now on this food thing, I bring up this window just so I can use the mouse cursor, that's why. See here, one of them is gone. So now I can eat things, and if I eat a chicken, I just right click with it. You see that turned green. That's because I now have a disease, because I ate it raw. If I wanted to avoid that, I would either eat some kind of a vegetable that you can farm. You can make a wheat farm, or melon farm, or pumpkin farm, or you can get apples from trees. And many ways to get food. You don't have to kill pigs, although it's practical sometimes if you have a pig farm. And who are we kidding? We do eat pigs. Pork chop. Same thing here. I would get sick, I think. Let's see. Actually, no. Raw pork I can eat apparently, but raw chicken you can't. Good lesson for the kids. Don't want them getting salmonella. But to avoid that, I can cook it. which will both make me able to eat it without getting sick, and I can also get more food from it. So I went back to the creative mode, and that's just because I want to show you a few things that I don't have time to create in survival mode. Any of these things that you have here, well, most of them, you can also make by yourself in survival mode, which is a part of the interesting things there. But for now I just wanted to show you a few things without having to go through a lot of things to make them first. Let me find what else do I need. I mentioned in the beginning why, or that I recommend this game for kids, and it's not just because it's essentially Lego. It's also because you can play it for a long time. Obviously, I'm 30 something years old and I'm playing with this Lego. The interesting thing about this game is there are so many mechanics. Like, what you see here is just blocks that you can place and make structures, right? Just these like that. What you can also do is you have this kind of electronics in the game, which is called redstone. And redstone is like, here I have some kind of a dust. I can place it on the ground to make a cable. I can place a lever at the beginning here. If I pull that lever, I will power this cable. Now, if I were to put something at the end, like dynamite, power it, it'll explode. You can make, like, if I had a door or a lamp in this case, let's find a lamp and a door and some other things, like a button. If I place a door here and say, well, let's say I had a door here, and just pretend like this is the entrance to my house, I could open it like that, or I could put a button here. This is a button, and by clicking that button the door opens. You can also use this red signal to open it. You can use many methods. You can use a pressure plate and all sorts of things. Let's say this was a dark room. A very dark room. Let's make it a dark room. Another thing in creative mode is you can fly by double tapping space. You can't do that in survival mode. My point with this, by the way, is that you can actually use this game to learn electronics in a way. You can make some pretty advanced stuff. You can make computers with this. Now I have a light that I can turn on in my house, and it will light up a dark room. There's all sorts of these things, and you have, like, maybe the dad wants to get involved, and then he would like to play with a train set. And you can do that. You can make rails from and around all your places. So if I were to get in here now, push it to move a little bit, and then I will ride the train. However, not so much speed on it at the moment. I need powered rails. I can power them in many ways. I'll put these powered rail pieces over here and there. Power them with these redstone torches. Let's move that out of the way. And oh, if I get in now, I'm driving on this. And it will also drive on its own. Woo! So that's just a small sample. There are so many things you can build and create in this game, and I hope you have a good time with it. And Give us a question if there's anything you're wondering about. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.